All right, colleagues. Yes, I thought that we should share with you this initiative, which is really resonating excitedly with me since the idea was born. So please pay close attention as I take you through briefly what we are planning here, what is happening. So it's called ASFI 510 program. All right. And you can see it on your screen. You can see beside the name, you can see the map of Africa, and you may wonder why it is called ASFI 510 program. The 5 there stands for 5 scholars from an institution in Africa. 10 there means 10 institutions in each of Africa's region. So you have East Africa, you have Central Africa, you have North Africa, you have West Africa, you have South Africa. So there are 5 regions, all right? So in each region, you have 10 institutions, and in each institution, you have 5 candidates. Well, it may not be clear so far, but just follow me. And so the background here is that ASFI has been 5 years now. And since we started, we have primarily, not in every case, we have primarily focused our programs on individual researchers who get in touch with us, who enrolled in our programs. So that has been our focus. But ASFI has a very big dream, a very big dream. And that dream is to influence African scholarship, African research ecosystem, African researchers, African institutions, research institutions, influence it positively. All right. So if I may translate it in literal terms, that in the next 5 years, we dream that ASFI will be visible on every institution in Africa. Okay. But we started with supporting individual researchers, and that is what we have done so far. But the 510 program, what is it? Having stayed for 5 years, we would like to begin a gradual migration from individual researchers who have been with us towards also the bigger picture of reaching out to institutions in Africa, supporting institutions in Africa. All right. So the 510 program is a flagship institutional capacity building initiative designed to strengthen research ecosystems across Africa. So it's an institutional focus program. And of course, those who will participate are individual scholars within each institution. That is where the 5 came from. All right. So the 510 program is we will select 10 institutions each year in each of the 5 African regions, and each institution will nominate 5 scholars they would like to benefit from ASFI programs. All right, what it is. The aim is to create clusters of next generation African research leaders through structured mentorship, interdisciplinary collaboration, and institutional engagement. That is the aim of this program. We want to create clusters of research leaders. And it aligns with what we have heard from Prof this morning. We need such clusters. We need to begin to talk with ourselves. Not that we are not talking with ourselves, but we need to structure it. We need to make it intentional. All right. So the goal is, once we have recruited 10 institutions in each of the 5 regions, and each institution nominates 5 candidates, each year our target is to train, support, and produce research leaders for Africa, 250 research leaders each year. All right. I will come to what training is all about, but it's a robust program we have really developed, and we hope that it will be successful. All right. So 250, that will be our own contribution to African research ecosystem. Okay, so it has several components. One is research capacity building, all right? And as you know, ASFI, a lot of things are happening in ASFI. Personally, I can see transformations in people, not only in people. It has been for me a journey of renewal. Yeah. ASFI has really rebaptized me. ASFI has touched me, touched my bones. ASFI keeps me awake. So we'll have research capacity building will continue. We'll have selected courses. We want to train them to strengthen their skills, their experiences, their technical know-how. All right. It has multi-sector collaboration, multidisciplinary collaboration, whichever terminology you use. All right. Abundant career opportunities. Yes. For those who have followed ASFI, you see, if you are serious with what is happening, is a place I think, I mean, this is my own observation. You get in and you find it hard to get out. You find it hard to get out because it offers you opportunity to network, develop, and become a better part of yourself. All right. Sustainable development impact. You can see what is happening in the conference since yesterday, typified by the boot camp project we are working with. So we target impact that are sustainable through our skills, through collaborative projects, and so on and so forth. The ASFI 510 program has robust mentoring opportunities embedded in it, and I will come back to those. And of course, eventually, to strengthen institutional research. If you're hearing it for the first time, please take note. I would like you to take note because I believe we are going to be successful with the first cohort we have selected, 2026. And if your institution is missing out, you can encourage them to try in 2027. So please take note. I am excited about it. All right. There are several benefits. All right. So ASFI offers, somebody's annotating my screen. Let me see if I can disable annotation. Yeah. All right. ASFI offers African scholars, vibrant scientific community. There is no doubt. I'm not going to promote it more than it is, but yes, those who have been there know you can use the chat box to agree or disagree with me. So it's a vibrant and really majority women. Looks like what women are involved in doing, they get it right and they're serious. All right. Training, you'll be trained, your capacity will raise in 1 year. We have sorted out 7 courses that they will be trained on to raise their capacity based on the need and things we have also observed during the last 5 years of the needs African researchers have. It's not only about skills, about experiences, but also about character. About character. And you can see that in ASFI, we emphasize that a lot. Some of you are commending the fact that our program is efficient, it's timely, we come, we use our time well, we manage things. My goodness, I don't think there is really any way out if we really desire to grow, all right? Platform for impact. I am really happy because we have platforms now where African scientists can express themselves, I have seen people who have come here who have not written any paper before, who did not know how to go about it, but have gone through our system and can write and publish. And we provide them our platform, our journal. I've seen people who have come, do not know what is called reviewing articles or editing journals, and they have come, they're learning and they're improving. I've seen people who have come, we have our submissions during the conference, abstract submitted. This year we accepted 120 abstract, and they get into this, volunteer themselves, review abstract, provide excellent comment to support this. So it's a platform for impact. It's in a nutshell. All right. You'll be mentored as well, both in skills and in experience. And there are abundant ASFI activities. If you desire to grow, that you can be involved. And of course, all this will mean that your visibility will increase, your productivity will increase as a researcher. At the end of this program, those who fully complete, and we mean fully, we have set in place things that we will not want people to just come and take it unserious. All right. So those who fully complete will be given what we call ASFI Consolidated Research Excellence Capacity Building Certificate. I'm not saying you take it and you get a place in Harvard or you get a place with your government. It's a symbol of what you have gone through. The most important for us is that transformation that comes during this 1 year. And so those who are engaged in this program receive a very special focus because it is part of our ambition to contribute to the transformation of the research landscape, the ecosystem of research in Africa. And I hope you appreciate that as I appreciate. All right. So participants will receive intensive training and mentored in research excellence, integrity, and science patriotism while engaging in interregional and interinstitutional multidisciplinary collaboration. So, yes, we have outlined 7 courses that will be part of this program. All right. Reproducibility in research, science leadership, academic supervision, data analysis, grant writing, systematic reviews, scientific writing. All right, all this. So this is our research capacity building menu. Okay. And for those who have been part of ASFI trainings, you will agree with me. You don't just come and take a course. That is not our philosophy. As an Africans, Prof, when he was making his keynote speech, he used the word Ubuntu. Is a common African term to talk about togetherness. We are, I am because we are. We are because I am. Well, so you don't just come to develop your skills, your intellectual capacity. ASFI trainings offers opportunity for collaboration, making friends, yes, developing together, sharing our needs together. Okay, so it's collaborative, it's process oriented. ASFI focuses so much on process than results, because if you get the process right, then I think the results will be really automatic. It's African focused. Yes, many of our training are offered free. Sometimes people think that free things are of low quality. No, SFI trainings are high quality, high standard. It's multidisciplinary. So when we talk about science in ASFI, it covers every field. Our use of science is anyone who is consciously generating, contributing knowledge for human development, societal development, disciplinary development. You are a science. Once you have that systematic process of contributing to knowledge, all right, so it's multidisciplinary. So all those courses you have there, people, and I think nowadays people don't ask that question so much. Oh, I'm from the arts, and so will your courses be relevant? Yeah, come along. All right. We develop lifetime tools, a skill base. So you develop skills. It's hands-on learning by doing. You can't be in any SFI course. You will not have something that you can differentiate that you have learned. Yes. The program comes with robust mentoring. All right. We have created a program we call MentiPal. I will talk a little bit about that. So that is a structured, formal mentoring program developed for this particular 510 program, MentiPal program. But beyond that, we have ongoing SFI match mentoring program. We'll have other informal opportunities within the SFI community. They will be involved in being mentored, supported. And then we'll have the institutional quintet program, also a special program we have developed within the 510 program. So mentorship is a key part of this, in addition to the capacity building training we have. All right, who can apply? This program is applied primarily by institutions, so it's not individual researchers' application. All right, institutions apply, and institutions we mean can be universities, government institutions, non-governmental or non-for-profit organizations, hospitals, private sector, research entities, other organizations that want to or research focus and want to develop the capacity of their staff. So they are the ones who apply, not individual researchers. Okay, so you don't apply for yourself, you apply for the institution. All right, and criteria to select candidates, which the institutions apply. Institutions use this criteria. We give them the criteria. So the 5 candidates coming from any institution, we want 3 to be females and 2 to be males. All right. And I hope women are happy with that. Okay. After all, women outnumber men in ASFI. Maybe in, I don't know, in Africa. Okay. There should be disciplinary balance. So each of those 5 persons must come from a different discipline. They must not have attended ASFI course before. All right. So they are newbies. They are not initiated in any way. So we are doing the initiation ourselves. They must have full commitment to the program, and they are within 3 years of completing their doctoral degree. If you remember, SFI vision is to raise the next generation. So we are focusing on those who have the abilities, who are still young, who can be trained, who can grow. And so for males, they must be 40 years or below, and for females, they must not be more than 45 years for obvious reasons. Okay, no. So this is the way it works. Number one, institutions delegate a representative. Once the advert comes out, delegate a representative to apply on behalf of the institution. This is important. I will tell you about that when I talk about what is happening next year. And then the institutional representative that has been delegated applies for the program. Okay? And then SFI, we made the selections. SFI is selecting institutions now, not individuals. Okay? We are selecting institutions. And once the selection is made, the institutions that have been selected will be informed, and the institutions will then nominate their 5 candidates. Okay? Once they are nominated, they return to us. Okay, this is our 5 candidates. Then we make sure that the institution commits to the program. So they sign a declaration and commitment. I will support this program. We will abide by the rules. Okay? We will provide opportunity for our candidates to participate fully in this program. We are monitoring it. Okay? So don't think, yeah. And then the candidates themselves that have been nominated by the institution also need to commit to follow this program. And we have the file of everyone. Many of them are here in this. We invited them to join this program to have a first-hand taste of what is happening at ASFI. And tomorrow we have reserved a time. We want to hear from them. So the 510 program candidates who are here, we're happy to see you. We're happy to have you. We have sent information to volunteer to speak tomorrow. Please contact Dr. Ajibola if you want to give your reflection. You can see what is happening here. This is the way it is for the past 3 years. And it looks like it's becoming it's better and better. All thanks to our fantastic planning committees who are growing, developing innovative ways. And those are some of the things you will come to learn too, because many of us started from zero, and you can see we are growing. So please, we need volunteers to express. It doesn't take too much time to tell us how this program so far you have been around, reflection of how it has been for you. All right, so candidates commit themselves as well. The Mentee PAL program is this program we have developed. We have those who have been with us now, and we're having new people who want to integrate them. Many of those who have been with us have been trained, their capacity have been raised, and we thought this is one way for them to begin to have self-expression. So we are assigning a number of the candidates, and we'll have existing SFI members We link them together for the existing ASFI members to support their growth, to understand the ASFI system, to support, inspire them, guide them. Yes, even though the mentee pals are not candidates in the program, they'll be involved in the output, the activities the candidates undergo. So if you understand what I mean, so we have for each candidate group, we have at least 3 mentee pals who have self-nominated themselves to be part of this journey. And so for the mentee pals and for the candidate, this would be a very exciting journey. And for those existing ASFI members who are here, you didn't nominate yourself, you will miss the first cohort next year. You will miss it, but going forward, please, this is an opportunity to self-develop. All right? So that is the mentee program. And I mentioned the institutional quintet program. And I would like to let you know that the ASFI 510 program, as I said earlier, target institutions, not individuals. All right? But we train individuals. The goal is to train them and we'll push them to the institutions to become center of influence, to be catalysts of what they have learned, whether you call it ASFF formula or whatever you call it, but to become a catalyst to their environment, to charge their environment with the ASFI spirit. And so the quintet is that the 5 candidates from each institution will form this collaborative group. Mind you, they come from different disciplines. And so they need to form, talk to each other, and then begin to shake their institutions with ideas of growth, of training, organize workshops, organize seminars, organize activities, join a club. We believe in this way, things will begin to take shape at every institution. So we'll call them change makers who elevate research, mentorship, and institutional capacity across Africa. So within each institution, you have this quintet, and we would like the quintets across institutions to also be talking to themselves and aligning with what we have been talking about today and this week, breaking boundaries. All right, so the quintets, they will form this group in the institutions. They will select a coordinator amongst them. The coordinator will be liaising with ASFI because we are going to be following that program. All right, coordinators across institutions, like I said, will form a coordinators quintet, a group. This program is not limited to that 1 year. We want it to catalyze going forward. All right. And they have a requirement that each institutional quintet will organize at least 2 events during that 1 year. All right. And in each of these, they involve ASFI in organizing that. If you want to learn more about this, you go to ASFI website. You can see the 510 program is there. You can see there, you have everything outlined there. But the edition of 2026, all right, let me talk about that. 2026 edition. We sent out this flyer and we invited applications and institutions applied. We had 116 institutions from 14 countries across Africa that applied to the program, which means somebody from an institution applied on behalf of their institution. All right. Well, whether all of them were delegated, no, it wasn't clear, but we got 116 applications. And then we take into account that institutions may drop or things may happen. We selected more than 50. We selected 63. We needed 50. coming from 12 countries. Of course, any DC, we have to see that they meet basic criteria we're looking for. And then out of the 63 that were selected, 26 confirmed their participation from 5 countries. And you may wonder why the number from 63 to 26, because we put stringent conditions, as I mentioned earlier. Some people apply on behalf of their institutions and they wrote there, yes, my institution nominated me, but we wanted to be sure of that because you have somebody who say, well, I'm a master student in this institution and a big institution nominated a master student to apply in the behalf. So we put a condition, your institution has been selected, please, now you need to nominate your 5 candidates. We have a form they fill, but not just filling the form. We wanted them that the head of the institution, it may be your vice chancellor, it may be whoever, should write a letter to us listing the 5 candidates with a letterhead that they are the ones nominating. So once we gave that condition, the number moved from 63 to 26. And we were right because we don't want institutions who will come and participate without being committed. And we don't want people to fill in, and when we say, okay, fill in the numbers, the candidate, and they are filling their friends, right? And then eventually we have 119 candidates that are participating in this program, coming from 5 African countries, and we have 35 mentee pals assigned to them. And they are coming from these countries, all right? Coming from 6 countries, not 5. All right, so this is where it is distributed, and this is also based on the response we got from each country. So you may see Nigeria having 18 institutions, so, and Tanzania 1. It depended on the response we got from them. And the sweetest part of this is that it is all free. All this we are doing is all free. We see it as our contribution to building Africa. So in summary, the ASFI 510 program is an institutional capacity building initiative that strengthens Africa's research ecosystems by developing clusters of emerging research leaders, targeting institutions. It provides, I would say, up to 250 early career researchers annually with free virtual training in research methods, writing, grant writing, and so on and so forth. Emphasizing gender diversity, peer accountability, and interdisciplinary teamwork. The program integrates structured mentorship and cross-institutional engagement. Through 4 strategic pillars, ASFI aims to transform Africa's research landscape and advance scientific excellence across Africa. All right. Thank you, our anchor. I ended here, and I think I used my time well. Thank you.